Hey, it's the 19th day of Vlog Every Day in April. You know what that means?
It's vlog every day in April. I'm gonna vlog every day in April.
I'm studying English education, and at my school there's another girl who's studying English education. Her name's Haley. I sit right in front of her in educational development, and sometimes when we have to get into groups, I get into her group. We were talking about behavioral theories, and we were talking about these different case studies, what a behavioralist would say in response to these case studies. One of the things that the child did in this case study was taunt his peers. I asked my professor, if Tom makes fun of Sue, can you ask Tom to say something nice about Sue and then reward him for the nice thing or praise him for the nice thing that he said? Or is that whole process, if Tom's goal is attention, is that whole process giving him too much attention that he will continue repeating the behavior, the initial bad behavior? And my professor said, no, that definitely reinforces the good behavior. And she says, okay, why don't we act it out? And I was like, okay. And she goes, you be Tom, say something mean about Haley. So I don't want to say anything that would actually offend Haley. I want to say something that's obviously not true, right? So I just turn around and I say, Haley, I hate your face. Haley has a cute face. Nobody in the world has ever hated Haley's face. But then everyone in the class laughed and I was getting too much attention. And then my professor has me come up because we're supposed to do this um act out the scene, essentially. So she's standing there and she goes, I heard what you said about Haley. Now that's something that could, and I don't say mean things about people. I'm not used to saying mean things about people. I'm also not used to getting in trouble. And even though this was all pretend, like I said a pretend mean thing and I was getting in pretend trouble, I started turning beet red and like a little bit like sick panic. And then my professor stops and she goes, oh no, you're not a good person to do this with, because she knows that I'm like really sensitive. And I go, I'm really embarrassed right now. And she goes, well, you can just go sit down. And I was like, can I say something nice to Haley? As my professor continues teaching, she like 20 minutes later, like looks over at me and I'm like eyes are glued at my knees, like kind of messing with my hair, and she goes, are you still recovering? I'm trying to decide if that was a stupid story for me to tell you. Oh well, it's my story for today. I hope you enjoyed it.